Hey, what's good with y'all, man? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? What's up with everybody, man? What's good with y'all indeed? I'm gonna give everybody a chance to get in here. What's up with everybody? I feel like it's been forever. Even though I only missed today. It was forever ago that I was last on here. What's up with everybody? Let me give everybody a chance to get in. What's good? What's good? Give everybody a chance to get in here. What's up with everybody? For the first animal that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start off with something that's like a little bit more like low key. What's up with everybody? Yo, what's up, Kangaroo Joe? What's up, Lexi? And I'm here. How are y'all doing, man? What's good with everybody? I'm gonna start this page off, and I'm gonna draw on some things that are a little bit more like nature oriented. I might branch out a little bit as the night goes on, but I wanted to come back and just do like some wildlife. I feel like it's been forever. It seems like my blue is kind of going out. You said, "Oh man, gotta go. Take it easy, man." What's good? What's good with everybody that's pulling up? What's good? What's good with everybody? I'm great here to watch the work. Very interesting technique. Thank you, Lexi. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to get in here. It's a lot of things that I had planned out for the night. I wanted to make this first page more wildlife themed. Just before I get into some more of my ideas. I was on the fence with trying to do some more of my upside down portraits. Ever since I realized that I could do those, I feel like it's been a lot more people tuning in. I didn't know that y'all would be as invested in the upside down portraits as y'all ended up being. It's a nice change of pace over here. It's definitely a nice change of pace. I've had like a lot of pages where I've done birds and any animals that are kind of like in that lane, I would say. Any animals that are kind of in that lane. This is just the start of the night, so it's gonna be some more things coming along. I find that what really helps these come together is usually it all comes down to my pressure. You want to press down hard, but you don't want to press down so hard where you can't really tell what's going on with it. The pressure really can kind of like make or break these. You want for it to be decent, you know? You want for it to be I'm going for something that makes sense. You could see it and you could put two and two together. That's the whole thing with these. I got like the first person that can guess what this first drawing is gonna be, you get like a cookie or something. Let me know what y'all see. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Let me know what y'all see. You said a bunny. It could be. Let me know what you see. Let me know whatever you see. Peter Rabbit, a bunny. Piece of fried chicken. Piece of fried chicken is crazy. This is not chicken, bro. Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. This is not chicken, bro. That would be crazy. A drawing. Master Splinter. Bro, what was the other one I was onto? Hey, what's good? What's up, UFO? This is, you gotta lock in. This is not chicken, bro. It's like, nah. Art? Yeah. He said, bro, starving. That's awesome. Thank you, Raina. But what was the other drawing when I said I was onto? I don't know. Low key, you gotta give me more than that. You gotta tell me some more information, man. It'd be a lot of these. It'd be a lot of these that I've done. You gotta give me some more information. I see the souls of those that mourn. Nah. Yo, you just reminded me something that I wanted to do. It's been a video that's been circulating from Skyrim, and it's the little skeleton dude with the shield. When did you find out you like doing this? I started drawing this way in like 2024, man. I seen this other person that she could like draw these like full face portraits with both of her, well, all of her limbs actually. It's not Alice in the Wonderland. This one isn't even like no Donnie Darko stuff. this is genuinely. You gotta tell me what you see. I'm not gonna even outright say what it is yet, but I got some things planned out. You just sat there and refreshed my memory, bro. I mean, when you said Obito, my bad, it was autocorrect. I didn't realize. You got to give me more than that. It's anything that I did the night before last, it's all up on my page. You got to tell me a little bit more. Tell me what you see. Playboy bunny. Nah. Not a Playboy bunny. You got to tell me. You got to tell me. You got to tell me what you see. I'm going to still go through and like give little buddy whiskers and stuff. When I get done with this page, I'm gonna like make this some more. I'm gonna kind of like start the night off with like a lot of like wildlife and stuff. But then I got another theme of a video that's been circulating on TikTok. I've been getting spammed with it low key. Jackrabbit. Nah. Somebody asked me to draw the Cheshire Cat one day. I'm gonna be honest, we read Alice in the Wonderland. I don't really remember the book like that though. But some of the characters, if you sat there and like showed me, it will make a little bit of sense. Make a little bit of sense. See, bro, it was Obito. It definitely was not Obito. Whoever it could have been, bro, it was not Obito. That's a guarantee. It definitely was not Obito. And that's what I'm gonna do for this first one. I had a couple of pictures pulled up that I wanted to use. That was just the intro. You said Bad Bunny. Peter Cottontail. Let me zoom all the way in on this next one. I need y'all to clearly see why. Wait, you said it in the video. I was confused. Nah. That wasn't Obito, bruh. That was not Obito. I don't know why you saying it's Obito. That was not Obito. I don't even know the video you speaking. Peter Rabbit. Cadbury Bunny. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what that is. Yo, I'm gonna draw that screaming skeleton dude from Skyrim. You said tortoise and hare? You know, not even. Best believe before I go to sleep tonight, I'm gonna draw that little screaming it's the little screaming skeleton dude from Skyrim. It's been all over my For You page. It's been all over my For You page. You gotta tell me what y'all think this next one is. Tell me what y'all think this next one is gonna be. Whoever guesses it right, you get Hall of Fame Viewer of the Year, bro. Hall of Fame Viewer of the Year. You might as well go ahead and hang your jersey up right now. If you guess this right, off nothing alone. You said a cat. Tor. A lamb. Tortoise. Bro, y'all gotta lock in. Y'all gotta lock all the way in. It don't seem like y'all not really trying to be the Hall of Fame. Y'all not really trying to be in the Hall of Fame, man. Nah. I've done a lot of its before, but no, not it. I've done a lot of its. Energizer Bunny. Nah, this isn't like an ad or nothing. You say Energizer Bunny, I immediately thought about like you had to really be a real one. If you ain't never like swapped out the batteries in your living room remote for your Xbox batteries. It's a very Xbox thing to say. I don't know if PlayStation was still on batteries at that point. Using batteries is crazy. I used to, that was like them little living room batteries. That was like a life changer. Lion, yo, what's up, Julietta? If you ain't never been down bad on the game, if you ain't never had to change out the batteries, the Grinch, nah. How'd you find out you can do this? You gotta lock in, man. A tiger. You gotta lock in. You said lion. Lion? You think it's a lion? Y'all think it's a lion. You ever drawn a Mortal Kombat character? Random question because I just put the movie on. To answer your question, UFO, yeah, I have done Mortal Kombat characters before. It's been a while. But yeah, I was considering drawing in one. One of the ones, somebody I had in mind was Noob. Noob and maybe Smoke. But I haven't really like moved on the idea just yet. But I've done Mortal Kombat characters. I want to say the last one that I drew in was Katana. But it's been so long. I don't even know if it's on TikTok, to be honest with you. It's like an ancient, it's an ancient video. Hey, thank you too, Frank. Dope. Thanks, bro. But yeah, to answer your question, I've done a few. I've done a few of the Mortal Kombat people. You can never go wrong with them. I definitely was considering going back. I've been making it a point to go back to like a lot of my older ideas recently. Put the museums, yo, thank you, Mo. Five Nights at Freddy's. Nah, not with this one. I've done Five Nights at Freddy's characters before, but I haven't, as of recently, I feel like it's been about a week since I've made anything related to like the game series at all. I haven't really played or been on that wave. Something that a lot of people were asking me to do was make the Nightmare variations of, what do you call it, the Squad? I haven't really moved on to it yet. Pink Panther. Nah, not quite the Pink Panther. Hey, by the way, some of y'all got this right. I haven't like outright disclosed what it is. Some of y'all are locked in. Some of y'all got this one right really fast. Faster than what I anticipated. Hall of Famers. Mufasa. I'll take that. Maybe. I say cat. Lion. Could be. Let me know what you see. Let me know, what do you see, bruh? Sphinx. Nah, man, the last time I drew a Sphinx I was drawing in, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know Beerus was a Sphinx. Beerus is a Dragon Ball character. I don't know what I thought he was, but it just dawned on me recently that he's even a Sphinx. Jesus, I'm not drawing Jesus on this one. Tom Welling. No. I don't know what that is, I'm not gonna lie. A lion? You think it's a lion? Could be. You gotta let me know what you see. I wanted to start the night off with like some stuff that was more grounded in nature. I gotta just see. I had to get my guys' details in. Killer Instinct, have you done that before? No. Is that like a character or something? Nah, this isn't like, I'm not like drawing anybody that's like realistic or nothing like that. This is like an animal. I'm making like some wildlife stuff. It's an old school Sega game. Lion. I was gonna say it sounds familiar. As far as I'm gonna be honest, as far as Sega goes, I'm really like only familiar up to Sonic. Sonic was iconic. But Sonic was everywhere. Sonic had all the DS games, bro, had all the motion. You know, that I Show Speed. Nah, it's not the I Show. I know what you're talking about because it was somebody made like a version of that I Show Speed meme with the lizard's face. And I sat there and I know exactly what you're talking about, but that's not what this one is. Hey, hang on, man. I gotta like angle this a little bit better. I know exactly what you're talking about. But believe it or not, nah, this isn't quite that one. You said he's too young. Nah, don't do that to me, man. It's probably a little bit before my time. But Sonic had all the motion, bro. That was all I needed. Sonic. It came out before Mortal Kombat. Even, I'm gonna be honest, even Mortal Kombat is low key before my time. But I kind of grew up around people that was on it. And my sister ended up giving me her PS2. That was how I ended up getting into it. I had like Mortal Kombat, I believe it's Armageddon, and that's the one with all of the characters on it. I kind of got to just go back. You just kind of get lost. There's so many people on that game. More characters and you even like know what to do with, because there was like everybody right before Sonic. Yo, what's up, Melvin? That game was crazy. Literally every single character you could think of was on that game, probably. Then Liu Kang was a zombie on there. Maybe eventually I'll draw some more characters. Unc, you want 2K likes? Unc is crazy, but sure. Right, hey, thank you too, Richard. Sonic is cold, honestly. I haven't really played many of the games. Like growing up, having them on the DS, the Wii, very cold character. Puma. Nah, not a Puma. Some of y'all guessed right, by the way. Some of y'all guessed right. I just haven't outright confirmed it. I didn't want to ruin the fun. I didn't want to take away the joy of the guessing game. They still calling you Unc? Oh, for sure. They stay calling me Unc, man. They be trying to uncify me, and I be rebuking it. I be rebuking that label. The Unc label. I ended up drawing this one in a little bit closer to the rabbit than what I intended, but it's all good. So it's a lioness. It could be. Let me know what you see. Let me know what you see personally. I've been going back and like rewatching it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, man. Recently, I've been going back and watching a lot of old gaming videos. Like vintage YouTubers. I was drawing an owl one day and somebody mentioned Vanoss. I didn't watch Vanoss recently, but Vanoss was one of the ones. He was one of the older YouTubers. One of the core pillars to everybody's childhoods. Thank you for the lives too, Azul. 2 likes, you're welcome. Hey, thanks, man. Thank you for the lives, Azul. Now, I think that for this next animal I'm gonna do like a little sloth. I went down a rabbit hole watching like a lot of the GTA videos. What is that? It said it's a saber tooth. Now, it's not even a saber tooth. This one is, it is what it is. I'm not even gonna reveal it yet. Y'all gotta just guess. You gotta guess. Some of y'all know, some of y'all still trying to put it together. Y'all gonna lock in though. The people that guess it, y'all are as real as it gets. Now I watched the old Dan TDM the other day. Man, like even like a lot of the older Minecraft streamers and stuff, or I said streamers, like the YouTubers. I think this was a little bit before streaming was as popular. It's crazy. Low key, I was thinking about this the other day, like platforms like YouTube and stuff. You could even argue TikTok a little bit. It's like modern day archives, like modern day libraries. Like you can basically go back in time if you find the right videos. Like you watching videos from like 2014, 2013. Like they are genuinely time capsules. You know, people talk about burying stuff back in the day. You have like an old fashioned. Now for the people, like for some of y'all that might be a little bit older than y'all are older. Y'all kind of beyond the point of watching old videos. It don't really mean anything to you. Just thank you to Indigo. Them little old Minecraft videos. I don't really play Minecraft like that, but every now and then I'll find like videos you just put on to have on in the background. I played a lot of it like whenever it came out on the 360, and even the one in the a lot of the newer editions. I don't play that much anymore. But Minecraft is a generational game for sure, all day. All day. I love your content. Thank you, that guy. I appreciate it. Like Minecraft is really a generational game. You had to just be there. You honestly can still be there because it hasn't even faded away. But it's always evolving and it's always changing. You know? I think that's a good thing and a bad thing. Keep it up. Thank you too, Valeria. It's the whole gaming experience. I think that's the whole thing with Fortnite that people don't understand. Like games, they gotta evolve. They gotta change. Despite how much you may want them to stay the same. PS or Xbox, let's get the real questions. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't really play the game like that anymore. But when I was growing up, I played a lot. I had all kind of consoles, man. The Wii's, the 360, the Xbox. I kind of got to like play a lot of the PS3. My brother had one. The PlayStations. I'm not really much of a gamer anymore, but I spent like a lot of my early life on the game. The DS's, the PSPs, bro. The whole lane. But I'm just like really making it a point because they were generational. You watch the videos and they're nostalgic. You could like you can feel how dated they are, but it don't seem like it because it seems like it was just yesterday. Super Nintendo. That was a little bit before my time, but that's kind of what I was saying. Like it's some of y'all that the Xbox is a little bit, it don't really mean anything to y'all because y'all was already adults by the time that came around. But bro, that's crazy. Like I remember being a kid and like how magical it was when I got my Xbox 360. The Atari, even that one. Now, don't get me wrong. I got to emulate and play some of the older games, but I was always surface level with it. I always was like, I might have emulated. I might have played through some Mario games, or at most, I might play through Pokemon or something. Yo, bro, you both handed Meerkat. Yeah, Samantha. Thank you too, Samantha. I might emulate some Pokemon games at most, but I never got like deep into the emulation game. You gotta. There are so many games out there. You gotta like really know what you're looking for. Xbox 360 dropped when I was in 10th grade. So you really like you was there whenever you could like really be aware. I was still so young when it was around. Dude, I had to have been like, the 360 dropped when you were in 10th grade, that had to have been in like '05, '06 or something. When I say I played on the 360, it really ain't even true, because I got like the later versions of the 360, because they released the original one, then they released this like the newer one, the one that was all black. I ended up getting the one that was all black, and that was like years and years later. Maybe a few years before the one ended up coming out. I was there, but it was like I was like a little kid there. You said, "Yup, '05." You said, "I feel old." Thanks. Yeah, bruh. I gotta like remind everybody, man. I was there, but I was kind of young. I was there though, a little bit before everything kind of like changed. I think the game, I don't know. I think that was like the perfect time to really start gaming though. You got that perfect little window. I wasn't like hardcore, but I played the things that really mattered. I love my little 360. I don't know if I would ever go back, but like the old generation games hit way different. They were a lot more simple too, which is that's kind of like what's more insane. Is it a koala? You got to tell me what you see. Tell me what you see perfectly. Is this one of them slow everyone? This is it's a slower animal. That's the only hint. That's the only hint I'm gonna give. Mario Kart is a great example. Mario Kart will have you really stressing for real. Mario Kart, hey, Mario Kart is crazy. Mario Kart, hey, that'll really like start like a generational feud right there. Like, it's just an expectation. You go get on Mario Kart, you settling beefs, people gambling. You said it's a sloth for sure. You said it's a sloth. I think it's a sloth. If you think it's a sloth, nah, it was serious in my family. I'm gonna be honest, man. Between Mario Kart and Mortal Kombat, the M's of danger. I'm the kind of person where like we gonna keep. I'm like we gonna run it back. Like I refuse to be defeated. Weird question, guy. Of course, with a weird question, but would you ever play baseball with the hand you throw with? Would I ever play baseball? What hand would I throw with? Probably my right. I would say overall, I'm probably more of a righty. But I've always had dexterity with my left. I could use my left if need be, though. But it's not a weird question, I don't think. I think that it's a genuine question. I think asking is better than not asking, because it seems genuine, you know? Raiden was my favorite in Mortal Kombat. Super Smash Bro. Bro, I've never been a Super Smash Bros kind of guy. I'm not going to lie to you. Raiden is Raiden. I understand Raiden. But I've never been a Super Smash Bros kind of guy, but I've played enough Nintendo. I have enough knowledge to where I can identify a lot of the roster on there. But every time I say that, it kind of sounds crazy. Like, I've played enough Pokemon to where it's like I can identify the main people. Hey, man, make sure this turns into a turtle. I don't know about a turtle, man, but he's not winning a race. Whatever animal he may be. This is definitely not a little turtle. Raiden is pretty goated. I'll let that slide. Raiden, I know it's certain Mortal Kombats where you get caught up in combos where you genuinely can't touch the floor. Now that's where things get a little bit. It's like, all right, bro. And when did you figure out you can do this? I picked up on this mainly in 2024, but I got the idea because I seen this other lady and she can make like perfect face portraits separately. And like I said, I've always kind of like had dexterity with both, and I just wanted to try it out myself. She didn't do it this exact way, don't get me wrong. This is like my own understanding of it. Her drawing portraits were a little bit like more neater than mine, but this is just how I made sense of it overall myself. You said this is like ASD? And how old are you now, Unc? Unc is crazy. I'm 21, man. How old are you? Let's process that. Let's go back. Wait a minute. It was like multiple conversations happening at the same time. So Mortal Kombat, Raiden, Mario Kart, competitive. People really like that's like high stakes right there. You putting a lot on the line in the Mario Kart matches. Or I spoke on this before. Playing the Wii, like you play like Wii bowling or something like that. I remember being a little kid and you tie the little remote around your wrist. Like over my grandmother's house, it was like this long hallway next to where the TV was. I just like remember throwing the Wii remote basically across the house. Like it was like one long stretch of just open hallway. Yo, playing, bro, that Wii remote could become lethal. Like y'all gotta know what I'm saying. Wii bowling was fire. Wii bowling was fantastic, bro. I think it was the Wii Resort. The Wii Resort was just an amazing. Whoever like they was cooking with that, and there's something that's like weirdly calming about those games. Or the tennis almost broke the TV. Yeah, tennis. That's like another thing where like it starts getting too competitive. Like it's a lot on the line. Wii tennis, Wii sports, Wii bowling. I love the Wii. I love the Wii for sure, bro. Unc, you remember the Game Boy? No, the Game Boy is before my time. The only experience that I really had with the Game Boy was like emulating games. I had this stage where I might have been emulating. But that's kind of like before my time, bro. Game Boy is crazy. I don't even know when the Game Boy came out, but I was born in 2004, bro. You aging me up a little bit too much, bro. Now, I mean, I got like the tail end of it because, like I said, I had family and stuff. People on whatever consoles they got, so I wasn't just completely out of it. But let's slow down a little bit, bro. Let's be rational. Let's be rational. Now you aging me up, man. Game Boy dropped in like 89, yeah? Can I see the Madara and Sasuke now? No. If you want to see it, it's on my page, man. I'm not going to flip through my book right now. If you want to see that at the moment, it's all on my page. Plus a lot more than you probably didn't even know was there. All right, nah. It ain't an issue, bro. You was just asking. I wasn't trying to like mean it in a mean way or nothing like that. The drawing is fire. Thank you, Act. You ain't got it, bro. You don't got to apologize, bro. You just asking a genuine question. Just asking a genuine question, man. But I'm just joining like a lot of animal faces I got on here. I wanted to start the night off with something. I was considering doing some of my upside down portraits or like animal drawings. I'm figuring that maybe if we get 10K likes, I'll try a page like that. What do y'all think? I've been like feeling the some of the national parks. All right, man, just tell me what phone you had in high school, dude. I had like, I think it was like the iPhone 11. I think it was like the iPhone 11, bro. I remember whenever I got like I think the iPhone 11 was like my very first iPhone. I had like this Samsung going through middle school. It used to get so hot on me. I used to think it was gonna blow up. Yo, what's up, Zach? Yo, thank you for the roses too, Zach. Dude, my Samsung used to get hot, bro. Like I used to think it was genuinely gonna detonate in my pocket. I'm not even joking. Like y'all don't know, like it was a big thing back in the day. Like with the Samsungs, they were like known for blowing up. They would get real hot in people's pockets. I'm pretty sure they were catching cases. You used to think drawing like this meant you were extra special creatives. Hey, thank you, Nails. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I used to, hey, y'all don't know about them Samsungs, man. Them Samsungs used to be. That's a lethal. Love it. The Samsung. I don't even know what Samsung it was. It was some kind of Samsung I had all in middle school. I loved it though because I used to be able to play games on it. But bro, that phone would get like dangerously hot. Like you might be able to like cook something on there, man. Like if you want to just go ahead and whip out the grill, you don't even need it. My homie Samsung battery blew up while they were riding dirt bikes. That's what I'm saying. I used to have a fear like, dang, is this gonna detonate on me while I'm playing Minecraft or something? And I genuinely had that fear, like, yo, this phone is like, if it was gonna detonate, it was gonna be that phone. Playing Minecraft or something, yo, them drawings are fire, bro. My favorite is the Sasuke Itachi. I'm glad you messed with it, Bernie. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, the world is small. It's at least somebody that's experienced a Samsung blowing up, and that's not. I mean, it's not abnormal, but it's not normal either. Like the fact that's just a regular. Oh yeah, my homie Samsung blew up. Like bro, that's not a normal everyday kind of thing, man. You know. Bro said he had a first hand experience. I just remember I love that phone though. I don't know if I would ever. They have really good cameras, but I don't know if I would ever go back. If you can draw like that, what do you do for work? But I do a little bit of everything, man. I do a little bit of everything. But kind of going back to what I was saying, bro, like it was something that was magical. Then what really got me into it, like back in the day when gaming was still new to phones, it took like forever to download mobile games. And I remember like downloading Minecraft. I think I had to download Minecraft for like days. They probably just put it into the Play Store. It was like the very, very first versions of Pocket Edition. Not to be like, oh no, Unc status time, but Pocket Edition was crazy because there was like nothing in Pocket Edition at first. It was between that and it was like, I put a lot of time into Skyrim. I'm going to actually be drawing in that little skeleton meme that's been circulating because of that. Skyrim is a Hall of Fame game. If you've never played Skyrim and you have the time, like real time, toucan. Nah, not a toucan. I haven't really done like anything that's like any exotic birds recently. Crazy you were playing Minecraft on your first one. I was playing Snake. Snake is crazy. Snake is crazy. If it's the snake that I think, it's like the little like grid snake. Like Snake is crazy. An owl. It could be. Tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. Snake is crazy. But I mean, it's not that crazy. That was a minute ago, but it wasn't that long ago. Things change. Things change. That puts things into perspective though. Snake, Minecraft on the phone. I'm immediately thinking of grid lines, black and white, no dopamine frying, just genuine love for the game. You was genuinely invested. Like that's just pure. That's pure ambition. Like you are. There's no brain frying. There's no brain rot. There's no AI. It's just genuine love of the game, genuine passion. There's no imagery, nothing. Just pure game. Could you imagine if ads existed back in the day for stuff like that? Hey, thank you too, Sarah. Like, could you imagine like loading up a game like Snake, and then you have to you have an unskippable ad, a bar out to be exact. I seen one of these in real life. I had one try to get my dog. He was around the same size of him, but I never really had seen birds. That's not true. I've seen like hawks and stuff. But it was a full moon, and little buddy tried to get my dog. He was a little guy. Are you both lefty and a righty? I'm more of a righty, but I can use both. I can use both. Yeah, my bad. Had to leave it. Had to leave. Was it a sloth? The other one, yes. The other one, indeed. Yes, indeed, it was a sloth. Maybe. You got to let me know what you see. You got to let me know what you see. I had a hawk try to grab mine. I'm not sure if I was more scared or if my dog was. That's the thing. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all something, right, that I learned that night. Owls don't make any noise when they fly. The only reason that I knew he was dropping out of the tree, his feathers were like whitish and a very like light brown. But I seen him. It was really dark, but he stood out because he was like a white bird basically. I think that he seen me, but he didn't make any noise. And my dog, he had no idea how close he was to like being on like some National Geographic stuff. I never seen one up close like that before, but it was a barn owl. That's what I'm drawing in right now. You know, you see pictures of animals, but you don't really. It's easy to forget that animals just be outside sometimes. It was like this little overhanging. It's like a lot of trees, and it was like overhanging this little trail kind of thing. And it was pretty dark outside. It was a full moon. And thank you too, bro. I see you type talent. I don't know how to say your name, but I appreciate you. I don't know what it is, but I find owls very creepy. I mean, they kind of like look a little bit unsettling. I know I could like see it, especially in real life. they're like unsettling. Like you just look up in the trees and you just see like their eyes, you know? They look like they're like tree cats. Which one was your favorite drawing? Dude, I've done so many. It depends on when you ask me. It depends a lot on when you ask me because my answer is going to always change. There's never like a set in stone, solid answer. I have to know, how did you discover this talent? Wow, it's so good. Well, I like discovered that I could do this in like 2024. But like over time, I've just refined it and gotten more and more. I've kind of just pushed it a little bit. Tree cats is a good analogy. But yeah, just think. I mean, cats be in the trees anyway, but tree cats that could fly. If cats could fly, they would be owls. You know what I mean? Hey, thank you for the roast too, Jose. But they're like apex predators, and they don't make any noise at all when they fly. Like when I witnessed it firsthand, I couldn't imagine being like a squirrel or something. You just get snatched up by that, and they can be pretty big too. But the one that almost got my dog when he like kind of dove out of the tree, he didn't make any noise at all. And he didn't even. It was weird. It was a weird night, man. I know that like the full moon can make animals weird. But he really didn't even, like, he didn't really go near. My dog was next to the tree, and he kind of, like, fell out of the tree. He landed, he looked at me, then he went back up into the tree. It's very weird. I've never had anything like that happen to me ever again, though. It's weird. But I know that the moon can kind of, like, make animals change up how they move. He was not getting my dog, though. I would have been out there looking crazy. But he was not getting my dog. I feel like it's like one of the things you can't mess with, man. You can never mess with a person's dog, bro. Like once you own a dog, you start seeing how John Wick became John Wick. Cool, but it does look like you're just stabbing the page. That's crazy. Thank you, Nana. Like once you own a dog, it's like, okay, I can understand how it make it. Like how do you I can like see the vision. Because I be feeling like animals are so pure, you know? Hey, thank you, Lindsay. And I'm saying, like, I agree with you, too. Like, they're pure. Like, it's an animal, they're not about to, like, purposely, they do exactly what they got to do to stay alive. Like, they're not about to just, they just do what they do what they got to do, you know? Now, let me see. It was something else. I found this other picture that I liked. Do Batman. I don't think I'm gonna do Batman today. I've done Batman recently enough to where I don't want to spam him. He's one of those characters where you don't want to like have too much. I try to keep it to where it's not too much of the same thing over and over again. That way it doesn't get too like stale. You don't want it to get too stale. Can you do a wolf? I've done full pages for wolves. I don't think I'm gonna do a wolf today, but if you want to see a full page of wolves, I did one recently enough to where if you go to my page, you wouldn't have to scroll far out to see it. I drew them upside down. I'm gonna draw a fox in though. It's not a wolf, but it's still pretty close. You gotta just imagine. Buddy being a wolf. Just ignore the fact that he might be a little bit more reddish. It's close enough. That's dope. I'm about to say it's definitely there. If you're interested, it'll definitely kind of, if that's your thing, it'll definitely be interesting to you. But weirdly enough, I'll tell y'all, like one of the things that I have like a hard time with, okay, all right, so with these, everything comes down to shapes, but sometimes you want things to be a little bit more pointed. And wolves and dogs and even foxes, they have very pointed faces. And it's easy to make their faces kind of look cartoony. Because you want it to look sharp, but you want for it to have like real looking anatomy. And your skills are amazing. I can't. But I mean you can pick up on it through time too, Broken. Were you having a pen war when you started out, or nah, man, it's just how I made sense of this. Like pen scribbling has always been a thing, but I'm not really formally taught, so I just wanted to figure out a way to go about it on my own. This is just how I figured out how to do it. It made sense to me. A pen war is crazy, but nah, it's not like a competition. It's more like a collaborative effort. It's a collab event. They running duos. Running duos on the page. That's what's really going on. It's like you should do Spider-Punk, Hobie Brown. Maybe eventually, man. That's not, hey, hold on. That's like, I've drawn in Spider-Punk before, but it's been so long. It's been forever. Maybe eventually, though. I'm not going to promise them tonight. Just because I already got some things I want to get done, like low-key. But it's gonna be soon. Some Spider-Men are definitely gonna get drawn. Spider people for sure. That's gonna be something that I for sure touch up on again. I had one page where I had like a lot of the Spider people. It's been forever. I couldn't even tell you how long ago it's been, but that's on my page somewhere. Hey, thank you too, Broken. It's all kind of like little ideas and like little things that some of y'all mentioned that if I don't get around to them tonight, it's a good chance it's already on my page somewhere. It's out there just in like the multiverse, in like the alternate timeline. But yeah, man, everything with these it comes down to shapes. You want to get their shapes down. If you can grasp the shape, it'll make everything else a whole lot easier. Everything else a whole lot easier. Like the basics of the shapes. You don't even got to go too crazy with it. Like really simple shapes like circles, squares, anything that's in that lane. A fox, you got to tell me what you see. Tell me what do you see? If that's what you see, your neural pathways are perfectly synced. Thank you, Knuckle. I'm not going to sit there and spoil it. You said maybe. You got to tell me what do you see. That's like the game. That's the whole game. That's the whole process. You got to tell me exactly whatever you think is coming together on the page. But it's kind of like a moderation with these. You don't want to use too much ink, but you also want to use just enough to where you could like halfway tell what's still going on. I love the Pictionary. Thank you for the heart me too, Fleebo. You gotta still be able to see his ear. Make sure it's pointed. Sometimes like I kind of get like lost in the process of these. Have I done any marine life? You are so skilled. Keep doing what you're doing. I've done even with the marine life. I've done like a lot. It's been a long time, but I've done like a lot of marine life. Usually with these, it kind of depends on the night. Depends a lot on what's going on. But it's been a second since I've done some marine stuff. When I get done with this one, I think I want to do the Skyrim skeleton dude for the next page. The way you hold it. Do you have any tips on keeping the pen art neat? I feel like when I do it, it looks unprofessional. My tip is you have to keep at it, bro. It's gonna look rough for a second, and it might not ever like clean up the way that you want it to. You gotta just lean into whatever makes that edge your own. But you get better with time. The more you have to keep at it. Like more than anything, you gotta keep at it. If you want to see meaningful progression, you have to keep doing it. As generic as that may seem, you gotta keep at it. Make his ear just a little bit longer. He says, Skyrim, I can tell because the mouth is white and top half seems orange. I see a red fox. You gotta tell me what you see. That'd be crazy. What if I like flip this into something way different? It's like actually this is I'm gonna use art style for art class in a project on mental problems. That's crazy. Well, that's a crazy connection. That's crazy. But hey, bro, do what you gotta do, man. What you trying to say? What are you suggesting by that comment, bro? You got something you trying to get off your chest, bro? You trying to tell me something? Fox. Nah. So I'm going to use this for my class to demonstrate I'm using it for schizophrenia. Now, brother. Okay. Crazy work. That is crazy work. I feel flattered and attacked all in the same breath. I don't know why you reading schizophrenic from this though. It looks definitely like schizophrenia. Not a schizophrenic, but I appreciate it, I guess. I can only use my left hand to hold the steering wheel. That's definitely interesting. I'm still processing that little exchange that we just had a second ago. But anyways. Anyways. Now I'm about to like branch off into like some NPC commentary. Nice weather we've been having. Scott, I don't know who Scott is. I'm not gonna lie to you, T. Yeah, this guy gets it. No, sir. Don't be encouraging that, man. Man, I just lost my thumb. You're lucky. How did you like, it was like an accident or something? It was somebody else that told me that they were fighting like a saw at work or something. Like what transpired for that to even, you know what I mean? Hey, thank you too, Eric. There is enough space for me to squeeze something else onto this page. There is enough space. I think I got an idea. There is enough space. This is magical. Hey, thank you, Black Panther Moon. A fish. I don't even think I'm gonna do a fish on this one. I found like a picture of a capybara. I think that's gonna be like the final addition to this page. A swordfish. I don't know if I'm gonna do sea life on this stream tonight, but sea life has been something that's been recurring. A swordfish would go really hard though. Hey, let me just see. I got a couple of pages I want to do first. If I'm still up for it when I get done, maybe. I won't promise it though. It's probably like a couple hours out. I'm not gonna promise it, but if I do a sea life page tonight, definitely, because that's a good suggestion. A swordfish would go crazy. I sometimes be feeling like fish are a little bit more challenging to bring into life instead of these like land animals. It's all made up of shapes and stuff like that. Do I have a certain life schedule? Usually I'm on by 10 at night, like 10 Eastern Standard Time / 11ish. But I low-key, I get on whenever I can, bro, to be honest. And if you miss the streams, I turn everything into time lapses. So it won't ever just be gone forever. It's more like you gotta just. Usually I get on at night. To make a long story short, I get on at night. I try to get on every night. I missed like one stream last night, but usually I'm on her every night. And how do you learn some stuff like this? You pick up on it the more that you do. Capybara. Yeah, this one is a capybara, to answer your question. It was like wearing like some kind of little hat, and I wanted to draw it in. I thought it don't. I mean, it's some wildlife stuff going on. It's some wildlife stuff going on with it. It works. It works. I'm telling you, I'm kind of like low-key breaking my own rule by telling y'all what this one is. Gotta break it by old little flow. What's up, Tiana? Yeah, this one is a capybara though. Thank you for the rose too, Tiana. But he's all the way dripped out. I'm gonna get him right. Sometimes I don't really be knowing where like some of these reference pictures come from. I be hopping on Pinterest. My bad for guessing so early. Don't want to mess up your flow. I mean, but it's still like an interesting like guessing game. A lot of the times I won't even say it exactly what it is. I like to let y'all guess. See how y'all's reaction changes. See, the cappy would look cool. He was wearing some kind of little hat in the reference that I found. And how do you learn to do this? I didn't really learn this from anybody. It was more like me trying to reverse engineer scribble art. But because I didn't really learn it, I didn't really have it taught to me. I kind of went about it in a way that made sense to me. So I kind of just literally started scribbling until it made sense. Without like making it seem, you know what I mean? Like you have to just keep at it. I'm not really formally trained though. I just wanted to draw, bro. You gotta just keep at it till you find the way that makes sense. Sometimes you'll make good stuff. Sometimes it might be a little bit. You gotta just keep drawing even on the mid days. Cause you're gonna have mid days, bro. It's just what comes with it. You're gonna have great days, mid days. As long as you keep at it. I seen scribble arts now with two hands. Well, I mean, that's kind of what I was telling you though. Like, I didn't really like learn to do this from anybody. It was more like I tried to just reverse engineer it, and I went about it in a way that made sense to me because I didn't really have like a teacher. I just wanted to draw. What should I name my catfish? What should I name my catfish? You should name your catfish something crazy like I don't even know. What's a good catfish name? Don't name him nothing that's too generic. You got to give him a name. You should name him like Sterling. You should name him like Sterling. Is he from Paris? I guess so. He got like a little turtleneck and like a little whatever that he got a little. Hey, whatever that's called, he got it on. I don't know what's going on. Yo, feline fish. Nah, you should name how long you been drawing. I've really been drawing on and off for my whole life, but it wasn't until 2024 that I even considered trying to like scribble up some stuff like this. A little Barrett. Hey, he got it on. He got it on. He said, good day. What's up, Jordan? Good day to you too, bro. Good day is crazy. Good day, indubitably. Definitely unique. I appreciate it too, Christian. How many pens do you think you go through in a month? I'm going to be honest with you, man. I have no idea. I wasn't on last night, but what I spent a lot of my time doing was I was just wearing down a lot of my unused pens. That way I never like really run out when I'm on here with y'all. I have a lot of pens that are like next to me right now that are just ready to go. Ready to like draw some stuff. Because what was happening was I would be in the middle of drawing something and I would run out and then I'll have to like stop and shuffle through a lot of pens and try to figure out which one I've used. But the ones that are to my left, they've all been used a nice amount. I ended up making some more like my abstract stuff that I uploaded a little bit earlier in the day. But I kind of just... There's no set in stone answer. There's no set in stone answer at all. It's more like if I start getting low, which I have been getting low, I ended up buying like a lot about like a year and some change ago, and I've just slowly went through my whole collection. It's disappointing, but I at least know that's going to like a good use. I like the rabbit you drew. Thank you too, Tiana. And what pens do I use? For my right hand, I use a red. It's like a regular red big pen. Then on my left, I use a Papermate Right Bros 1.0. I'm gonna do one more drawing on here. I'm gonna do one more, then I move on to the Skyrim stuff or the little skeleton dude bashing the shield. For those of y'all that don't know, I was gonna squeeze something else on her. I gotta get like a. Hang on, I gotta get like a good something that's small. And have I ever done a shark? Yo, what's up, unknown? So, I've drawn in sharks. I've done like wildlife. I've done all kind of ocean wildlife and stuff. I haven't done one recently, but that was one of the things that somebody asked me to do. So maybe. I'm not going to promise it just because I got like some other ideas I want to get around to first. But maybe. Maybe. Is the capybara done? Yeah. I'm about to move on to something else though. I think I only got enough space for the face. Enough space for the face. Hang on. And then by the time I get to the next, just keep the engagement up. Make it a surprise. But I gotta just kind of like figure out how I'm gonna go about getting little buddy's face right here. Without taking up too much space. But speaking of my dog, it's so like crazy because you go on like little side quest missions. And it was like a point in time I took my dog on like this little like walking trail. And he like low-key hated love and affection, but man, he got to the point that we was walking. He just didn't even want to walk no more. So I just was carrying that man. He's very cat-like in the way that he behaved. He said BRB. Now you know like some dogs, they don't really be trying to like, it's like I ain't really trying to be held, bro. That man was not trying to be held at all, man. I know it's like a lot of cats. I be seeing the videos online of people with their huskies. I think huskies are like the kind of dog where it would like be like really dope to have in theory until like you actually have one like screaming at you or trying to like chat with you about something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Beyond sassy. That's what I'm saying. Like I be seeing like the little videos online. Like I done went down some rabbit holes, man. Like I never. You know how you don't really be aware of stuff that's going on until you see it on your feed. I be seeing like the little husky videos, and huskies are dope, bro. And I don't know if I could like have one because they'll like destroy couches and all that, man. It's all love. Wait, is this a cry for help? Is this a cry for, what do you mean? A cry for help is crazy. I got 4 of them. It's all in the training. I don't know. You might be pulling a fast one. This drawing, nah, it's not a cry for help necessarily. I want a Doberman. Even Dobermans. I be seeing like the little pictures of Dobermans. They seem like they would be good dogs. I was like at my job the other day, and this dude was walking around oil farming with one. He was like security. He had like this little Doberman. He was like extremely well behaved, and he was chilling. I'm so serious. So you're dropping little hints. I'm so serious. I have 4 huskies. They don't mess up my couches. I don't know, bro. It's all, you might be spitting some propaganda or something. He's a part of like the husky distribution HR department. The husky distribution HR department. Man, my dog, he isn't living anymore, but he was a little Shih Tzu. I had him for like 13 years. Had him since childhood. I still like love little animals though. So that's funny, I'm rolling. Nah, that's what I'm saying. Buddy, hey, he's been planted. He's a part of the husky distribution. He's been planted, bro. He's working for the organization. He's working for the organization. Like the cat distribution, but instead of cats will just come find you. Like sometimes you're not even really looking for a cat, but a cat will come looking for you. And you don't ever really truly domesticate. Like a cat's gonna always do what a cat wants to do. But a dog, that's gonna be like your ride or die forever. Forever. They might sell you out for like some catnip. They might low-key sell you out for even less, low-key. Some catnip. My puppy just turned a year. He turned a year this month. Hey, man. You gotta cherish little buddy. Give him, oh, never mind. Too long of a beak? What do you mean? I love huskies. I had a pug, a pit bull, blue tick, blue. Wait. I love Huskies. I had a pug, a pit bull, blue tick bloodhound, and a husky. They all passed. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's no joke. But I do respect you kind of like extending out and kind of like still keeping more of them around, you know? I thought it was a finch at first, and I saw that it wasn't. Nah, he's not quite a finch. He's not quite a finch. We owe some National Geographic, man. That's how we got here. Birds and dogs. I don't know birds, I'll be honest. I'm familiar with them. Like, I don't know. I'm just doing like a lot of wildlife. This one isn't really as structured. There's for that page. A sparrow. No, it was a blue jay. I shaded him in where he was a little bit more red. I wanted to do a Yellowstone page, but I think that on this Yellowstone page, I think I wanted to make it upside down. So give me a second. I'm gonna pull up some animals. Same bird that shot up my granny house the other day. What? That's the same bird that shot up my. I don't know what kind of birds you got around you, man. Yellowstone animals. This one's gonna be another upside down page, y'all. So just, I should know we have those. Oh, and yeah. The real question is, I said I was gonna do this, but like, I gotta figure out, like, I don't know if I really thought about what that means. An upside down bison. An upside down bison. Yeah, yo, Karai, you a victim, bro. Karai, you are a victim. That's genuinely tough. Yeah, let me see. I wanna, before I do that, let me see. There's some other animals I want to start the page off with. Then it'll make sense. A grizzly. Did the bird do a drive-by or something? I don't tell him what the heck is going on with dude. I don't know. Buddy is a victim. That's one thing that I know for sure. That don't sound too smooth though. That don't sound too smooth. I'm still here, by the way, y'all, too. You said a flyby, of course. I'm still here. I'm just rotating this picture upside down. BRB, I'm gonna go get some ice cream. I just had all of my wisdoms put out. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm about to say, do what you gotta do. That's wisdoms are crazy. The wisdoms. Do you draw anything from memory, or do I use references mainly? I'll be honest with you. So I use a lot of references for these. Just to kind of like help me with visualizing it. Sometimes you need to see it. You need to see it, especially whenever you're trying to bring it together when it's upside down. But even when it's not upside down, drawing things just straight from the mind's eye is still, that's like really challenging, you know? For me at least. I know that there's artists out there that do it regularly. They could see something once and it's just, that's that. They just have it in like their mind's eye forever. It just never goes away. I think it's a rose. Yo came from video you doing Obito, Itachi, Sasuke, and Madara. Much aid. I appreciate you, bro. I'm glad you messed with it. Glad you messed with it indeed. That one was like low key more spontaneous and just something I just did in the night, man. But I'm glad you messed with it. Somebody said Yogi. When I used to drawings, I used mostly references, but try to change the angle for challenge. That's something else too. Changing the angles, you want to keep it to where it doesn't get too repetitive. But I think that regardless, you get that same amount of challenge as long as you keep at it, man. As long as you keep at it. You go find like ways to still challenge yourself. What is this style called? It's scribble art. I used to do visual art. That's what's up too, Tar. The only thing about doing these like this way is trying to like give off depth for one, but then kind of getting the shapes right. You got to get the shapes right. And just shapes and the way that the colors come together. I know some people, I'm not in the drawing like I used to, but because I got a job now and I love money, that's fair enough too. You getting after it. Stacking paper. Paper maxing. Is there a technique or are you just actually scribbling? Nah, just be genuinely scribbling, man. I have technique. I kind of haven't really figured out how to go about explaining it as I'm doing it. It's more like I try my best to bring it together. I do like my best just to kind of bring everything together in a way that you want it to make sense. Like when you look at it, you can tell that it's a bear. This wood is upside down, so just hang on, hang on. I'm still working on bringing bro to life. I'm still working on bringing bro to life. Once I get done with this one, then I'm gonna move on to the skeleton dude bashing the shield. I'm already knowing this is talent exclusive to you, fam. Hey, thank you, bro. I'm trying to say it's a polar bear. You said it's a bear. Nah, it genuinely is like a regular bear. Or it's a grizzly. You're just getting it to where you want it. I'm trying to get his head shape right. That's something I want to do a little like longer down the line, is trying to get to where I can just be a little bit more intuitive. Like where I don't even need reference pictures anymore. That's like true. That's what I think true mastery is. Like you don't even need references at all. Do you ever mess up to where you can't fix it? I mean, you gonna mess up, but usually when I mess up, I just roll with it, man. It's just a part of it. You just roll with it and it makes it more your own. Everything that you do is yours. It makes whatever you're drawing more yours. When you mess up, you can just change the angle. I mean, yeah. Somewhat, but not really. Like it depends. I be using picture references for these. But some that I've just you gonna make mistakes, bro. It really is it's really like a part of the process. You can either start from scratch or you can figure out a way to just flip it. Hey bro, look hey bro, now like something else. Now I can't see. I can't wait to see. Once I like clean it up a little bit, it'll make more sense. Or add like some more of the defining features. Hey, I appreciate it too, Logan. Appreciate you, bro. He said it's a puffer fish. Nah. Just turn your phone upside down. This one is not a puffer. Hey, thank you for the heart me too. What's up, Sound? It's definitely far from a puffer fish. I haven't done like too much aqua or marine life. It was somebody that was asking me a little bit about the marine life stuff earlier, but I haven't really done like a lot of like ocean stuff in that lane. I've been I've been doing like a lot of land animals, a lot of stuff you would just see in maybe like national forest or something. Still a lot of wildlife, don't get me wrong. It's just different. It's different degrees of wildlife. I've been drawing fish all week. So you see in the vision. I know that you mentioned that you also like do the upside down drawings too. So you already be knowing. You be seeing. It's gonna be a lot more of these animals coming, especially on this page. As I mentioned it before, I've been getting like this video. You say you joined for 2, and that's crazy too. I can't believe that time has passed in the way that it has. It's definitely unbelievable, but that's crazy sound. I see an astronaut in a spacesuit. It's not quite an astronaut. It's crazy how much time has passed. It's crazy. It's crazy. Time is just going and going. I feel like I've been over here forever, but like at the same time, it hasn't been no time at all. First, you sour follow for real. I'm glad like you felt compelled to. You know what I'm saying? It pulled y'all in. I appreciate it. Said day one. Yep, day one. But you've been here for a very long time too. First live to hit my feed and stuck with you for weeks. Nah, but that was like ground zero. But you one of the ones that stayed around, you know. Never mind, I see a bear now. It's a bear. You gotta rotate it. You gotta like rotate your phone. It's a bear, Shotty. I mean, but you didn't leave. You was doing your thing, you know. Yo, bro, what's up, Smogless? You didn't really leave. You was just getting after it. Just getting after it. I respect it. I do respect the vision. That's an airplane public. I'm telling you, with the Boeing. Okay, here's for this one. And as I was saying before, this one's gonna just be more like some like Yellowstone stuff. I didn't really. You say grizzly, I say polar. A bear is a bear. So much drive, I wasn't ready. It's gonna say, oh yeah. It's what comes with it. It is definitely what comes with it. I'm gonna rotate this next picture upside down. Give me a second, y'all. All the way rotated. So you draw it upside down. Yeah, gotta go to bed. Hey, take it easy, Lindsay. Yeah, you have a good one too. Yeah, I'll be manually rotating these ones upside down. To answer your question. Not really when the science comes in. Polar bears have 3 layers of blubber. Like, if you're talking about, like, their natural differences, then yeah. But he was talking about, like, what he was seeing. Polar bears are, like, apex predators. They can like, withstand cold, freezing temperatures and all kind of stuff. When you feel like you can do this, it's amazing. Hey, thank you. Thank you, too, Jackie. I'm back. Welcome back. I remember you mentioned your ice cream. Is that a bear? This next one isn't a bear. This one is a bison, but these are all upside down animals. Do the hybrids have extra blubber? I don't even know. The hybrids, that's crazy. A polar bear, grizzly bear. I be seeing the videos, it'll be like polar bears out in the, wherever polar bears be at, and you'll see them like, it's like weight distribution. Like they'll know how to get across the ice caps. Like they know how to like use their weight to not crack the ice. How did you learn how to do this? They evolved from the brown bear. And I learned how to like do this more through my own experimenting. I picked up on this just through my own trial and error. You got to keep drawing. To make a long story extremely short, you got to keep drawing. And try your best to like remember where you are. And what I mean by that is like try not to lose like your place. I try to at least, I try to keep one hand to where it's hovering a little bit over where I left off at. Like even if I like stop to look at the chat or look at the reference, you gotta keep at whatever you're doing. So it's an echo type of brown bear. They evolved as they moved towards the poles. Their bodies had to withstand the elements and swim. Yeah, so think if you think you're unfortunate enough to be some kind of predator to the polar bears and you spawn in like the Arctic or something. It's a cool thing to research. Oh, for sure. Think like you're unfortunate enough to spawn in the ice cap somewhere. You trying to maneuver across a glacier. You trying to maneuver across glaciers. Yeah, you love megafauna. Yeah, literally. You could have spawned literally anywhere, and you spawned in the Arctic with polar bears trying to eat you. It could be worse. At least it's not like saber-toothed tigers, right? Some saber-toothed tigers. That would be horrible. A polar bear just runs at you full sprint on ice. Yeah, but like, think though. You thinking, okay, there's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to run. You on the ice, so there's no brush, there's no greenery. You can't hide. You can't climb a tree. You can't climb some ice. You're cooked in every way. If you get into the water, if you don't freeze to death, they're excellent swimmers. They're gonna outrun you. You said I would respawn, bro. Nah, there is no respawn, because what if you respawn and it's worse? What if you spawn in an even worse condition? Like now, instead of dealing with polar bears, you respawn in one of the ice ages. You respawn in the ice age. Now you're dealing with woolly mammoths and actual genuine saber-toothed tigers. Like there's no guarantee that your respawn it'll be any better. Like what if you respawn and like the Black Death is still going around? Like now you're dealing with plague doctors and people dropping. Whatever was going on, natural selection. You can't even argue. It will be cool to experience it. I'm cool, man. Like imagine you about to enter the next realm, right? And a dude shows up, oral farming with this little. You're cooked. If I had any ounce of living, if I had any kind of hope left to stay alive and a plague doctor shows up, you're done. The experience without the death. I don't know, man. I don't know. And Jack the Ripper. I think Jack the Ripper was alive. Wait. I think Buddy was alive during the. I might be getting that confused, like time zones or time lanes. Slather me in barbecue sauce. Nah, it's over. You said slather you in barbecue sauce for Jack the Ripper. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. I'd rather just die and be born as a dog with a loving family. Nah, but like, look, that's the thing though. Like, what if you respawn and it's not even like a good spawn point? Like you respawn and you respawn in the Arctic, or you respawn in some like, I don't even know. It's just not good. I don't want to experience a plague boy, saber-toothed mammoth, etc. Sounds cool. It sounds cool until you're dinner. I think it sounds cool until you and your family are fighting to not end up as dinner. As long as you know what you know now. But that's the thing too. Like that's the trade-off. Like what if you reset, right? Like you sit there and like be like, all right, I'm re-rolling. You re-roll and you end up in a worse. You somehow end up in like a worse condition. Like now you're respawning and there's no like you respawn at a time where people are dying to like common colds. Egg theory. So if I come back as a dog, then that means that that I was a crap person in this lifetime. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Egg theory, but let me keep the memories from previous lives. That's a lot of like knowledge though. Like if you could reset, but you like withhold all the information you learned. That's crazy. Think about how much information you acquire in a lifetime, and you can just pass it infinitely. That's just yours forever. Yo, what's up, Rowdy? Long time no see. Knowledge is power. Yeah, but you sit there and reset, and now you dealing with wearing fur pelts. Can you show me what you made from 30 minutes ago? That's gone, bro. When did you figure out you could do this? I picked up on this mainly in 2024. Just scrolling. Imagine what I could invent before I invented. Even if you went back in time, I'm not like, I don't know like your intelligence level, right? But like, even if you sat there and was like, all right, I'm gonna go invent the iPhone before the iPhone existed, like, how would you? Do you even know how to like build an iPhone from scratch? Yo, what's up, Aiden? But imagine if you knew what you know now. Oh man, if I knew what I knew now and I could like re-roll, I'm like gonna create a time machine and telling myself to, instead of like playing with Wii Sports and Wii Bowling, I'm going and investing in real estate and Bitcoin back in '08. What if you lose your memory? I don't even know. You're cooked. Buy property, buying all the Bitcoin. I don't like that question. That's kind of like tacky, and it takes the fun out of it. Like like no cheeky stuff. Like, nah, you can't invest in Bitcoin. You genuinely take your memories with you and you reset. I have a time machine, 82 Dodge Ram. Like you reset, right? Either 20 years in the future or 20 years in the past. On God, going into stocks with my chore money. I've been going live. What's up, Nanik? But like you gotta think, like, don't be like tacky with it. Like you gotta be real. Like you can't like change. Let's keep it fun. Like you can either solve something or you can prevent something catastrophic from happening. You can literally do anything with this newfound time that you got. You can remember it as long as you make a point not to forget it. Like you can stay as yourself, but 20 years. Hey, thank you for the Hot Bear 2 Stardust. Just want to experience what came before and see it all. I remember going through it, but gained nothing. Like, even if you don't go back in time for like, oh, I'm gonna go and become rich. I mean, like you genuinely take your knowledge now and you can. Would you re-roll, or would you stay yourself? Like if you got to. Oh no, that's still a slippery slope, because wouldn't you in turn lose yourself because you're changing the timeline so much? Then it's like if you change the timeline to where you're no longer yourself, you would have never went back in the first place. Like how does that even? I don't know. You losing you losing the plot. You losing. I don't know. An elk. I don't like the idea of being rich anyway because life will no longer feel worth. What's your favorite cologne? That is a good question. Thank you for the rose too and the lightning bolt too, Nanik. That is a good question. Hang on. I'm looking for another good reference. Cause I gotta always find these and I gotta flip them to where they're usable. I think that the only thing that I would do is maybe make a point to go to places. Do I sell any of these? There's a beauty in the struggle of everyday life. I mean, it definitely makes you more human, I would say. Definitely makes you more human. But if you were to go back in time, you could experience any period. You like there's no like you like don't like you're not about to like finesse the system, like no Bitcoin, no nothing like that. Just genuine. You're just going back in time for the love of the game. And if I didn't already answer your question to Anoni, some of these, some yeah, but some no. It depends a lot on what I'm doing. Depends a lot on what I'm doing. And do I got a favorite sport? I'm not really a sports guy. I'm gonna be honest with you, Aiden. That is a great drawing of a bear turn. Yeah, it's upside down. It is upside down. I gotta go live in. You gotta win a battle, so you're gonna go be like a gladiator or something. So if you are like fighting in a coliseum or something, I don't know. Cause what if you gotta fight a tiger or something? You gotta fight a real deal tiger. But take it easy, Sound. The bear is cool. Thank you, Anoni. I don't know. I think being like a gladiator is cool till you getting put up against a tiger. What type of drawings are you doing right now? And take it easy too, Tiana. Or unless you were saying bye to her. You gotta fight. You gotta go fight like a war. That is definitely crazy. Oh, and I got you. You said very cool. But I do appreciate it too, Jordan. don't know, man. I think that that's all like a very good discussion. I think that the idea of seeing some of the older animals will be dope too until you're you are actively in the situation where you gotta like survive. Cause like how do you like what if you do figure out a way to go back in time, but now you gotta stay there forever. The time machine breaks. What is the final I would love to see the world pre-human evolution. Like what do you like what would even be? That's crazy. What the heck would even be? Just nature. No internet, nothing. You just spawn in. No distraction. That's still cool. Can I show the owl? Nah, that one's gone. And the world would be interesting. I'm sure it would. Because think now you got to be the first. You got to be the first to discover everything. No greed, no internet, just human beings living amongst everything. Yeah, people just outside for real. People just really outside. No, no, not like just genuine existing. But yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate it too, Jordan. Really outside. That's crazy. World pre-internet. I think that's what I would try to experience if I had like a time machine. You go back to where things are still modern enough, but not so modern to where you're like being bombarded by like the good and bad things of tech. You like sharks? They pretty cool. I don't think I'm gonna do a shark tonight. I don't think I'm gonna do a shark tonight. Back when everything was built to last. I just bought this Vanilla Dunes cologne, and bro, it's good for winter. That's something else. You asked me about it a little bit earlier. I don't even like know any of the main colognes. Do an octopus. I'm not gonna do an octopus today. And how did you learn how to draw with two? Man, I picked up on this more just through just the process of trial and error, man. You pick like you do it. You learn the more that you do. You gotta just keep drawing. It's like my it's like my best advice. If I could give some, you gotta keep at it. This one is for the people that are like wondering what's going on. By the way, this one is a moose. Do you like reading or writing poems? Not so much like anymore. I had a point when I was reading a lot, but like it's gotten away from me. Now it's like maximum brain rot. Usually I'm either drawing or like working. To draw Jesus eventually. You be reading stuff? Is that why you ended up asking me? You be like reading like a lot of literature? I had like a point like in school, nah, I just need some advice. Are you trying to know what he smells like? Yeah, that is crazy. A birdie. Nah, this one isn't even a bird. Believe it or not. Nah, this one is not a bird. Oh, you be reading literature? Can you try a thundercloud? I don't even know what that is, I'm gonna be honest with you. And thank you for the let them cook too, Christian. My eyes are deceiving me. You gotta rotate your phone up. It's like it's right side up. You looking at it the wrong way. You getting thrown off by this little beak. It's not a beak though. Your eyes are definitely deceiving you. You don't know what thundercloud is like the weather. Nah. You know, my last lucky inspired you right. Oh, a deer. Yo, what's up, Ether? And I'm just kind of drawing like a lot of like wildlife. This is like this is Yellowstone animals, I believe. It's like a lot of Yellowstone wildlife. When I get done with this page, I'm gonna like draw that little like screaming skeleton dude. He says good. Oh my gosh, turn your phone upside down. But say, yeah, you looking at it the wrong way. So the bird is nice. Thank you. You see it the wrong way. My guy, he's upside down. To the buck. I'm about to say, yeah, this one is upside down. How long is your longest? You got any favorite? Off top of my head, nah. I appreciate nice ones when I see them. And my longest one was probably maybe like 1 to 3 hours. 1 to 3-ish hours. I had one page where it was like I ended up drawing in this angel statue, and it slowly turned into like this more gothic cathedral theme. That one's like a little bit older, but it took me way longer than what I realized. So now I want some deer jerky. I've never even had them, I'm gonna be honest. Because his little face. This one was more of a. I made his face slimmer, but it's a moose. Sometimes I think I can read letters in your drawing. Oh, you talking about like with the way that it comes together? That would be crazy if like I had like little messages and things kind of buried in them. Now that one is done. Yellowstone. Another one that comes up a lot. I don't want to do the exact same ones that I've done in my recent ones. I want to kind of like find like some smaller animals. Let me see. Similar to Fahrenheit. Just a bunch of A's. And where did you learn this? I didn't really learn this from anybody, Colin. This was more like something I picked up on my own. It's just more of something that I kind of like picked up on my own time. Okay, let me see. I want to get a small animal. A chipmunk. They got rabbits. I did a rabbit on my last one. Do you want to pay 300? Hang on. That's a bad little kid. What age you start drawing? I've really been drawing enough for my whole life, but this is something I started in 2024. This style, at least. Let me rotate this. Said, bro, DM me. DM me if you have like a commission idea that you want. Just DM me. But I'm just saying that way. If you have something you really want me to do, just DM me. Yo, what's up, Plurple? They have a lot of little birds. That's what I was thinking, but for this one, I wanted to do like I wanted to do a beaver. But they have like they have like very unique faces. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm gonna try to like lock in with bro. Is that say Tom or Mason? When I grow up, I want to be like you. Hey, I appreciate it, Jace. You could try a tree on the side as well if you have the space. I'm still low key trying to like figure out how I gotta bring this beaver's face to life. Just hang on. Just hang on 1 second. He said question mark. You should use a blue and red pen next time. That's a good suggestion, bro. That is a great, great suggestion indeed. Never thought of suggesting that. Hey, hold up, I might have missed it too. Hang on. Watching you draw is low key ASMR. Sometimes I don't mind like getting more quiet. That way I can just kind of like hear the movement of the pens. And thank you for the 30 TGIF2, Christian. I'm gonna make his fur like a little bit more red. That way it's distinct from the tree it's sitting in front of. Gotta go. Hey, take it easy, Christian. I'm gonna go try Visit the Ice Age is crazy. Hey, good luck, bro. I don't know about that one, man. Walk like the cameraman from Skibbity. It's definitely not. It has nothing to do with Skibbity, man. Visited the Ice Age. That might be natural selection, bro. That's some natural selection. Do I copy these right out of my head? No, these are more, I like look at reference pictures for these. Have I tried dinosaurs? Yeah. I have like an older page where I did like a couple of dinosaurs. It's way older though. I'm gonna leave this one as it is. It's just like a little beaver. It's kind of like coming out of some water. Thirst for that one. Now I want to do. Maybe I do like a little bird or something. Oh, I see it now. Now it was like a little beaver. It was a crazy angle, but it was a beaver. One of the main things I seen was a mountain lion, but I've done so many of those already. I don't even want to spam them. Do a sea cucumber. Can I ask why it's upside down? You were drawing something. We almost 2025. Hey, 2025 is you almost there. You almost there, bro. This is like a little. It's something that I found called a. It's called a loon. Is my phone tripping? Yeah, your phone is lagging, bro. These aren't upside down. You're just lagging. No, it's upside down. Nah. He's just lagging. We almost 2016. 2016 is even crazier, bro. Y'all went all the way back. (2016) in the big 2026. You said a bird. Yeah, this is honestly a bird. It's called a loon. A common loon. What are you trying? I'm just drawing a bird upside down, man. This one is a bird. We spoke about loons before I left for Christmas break at college. They need to have some hummingbirds if you need an extra idea. Do they live in Yellowstone? If they live in Yellowstone, maybe. I'm good. Let's say they come to South Carolina, I think, once every year, and we were like, why are they here? They trying to get away. They taking them a little vacation. So we're not dealing with the cold, man. We're not dealing with the cold indeed. I'd really never seen one of these before in my life. But it'd be like a lot of these animals that I've never really seen. So it don't really surprise me. They visit Yellowstone on migration. But there's for the loon. And I'm gonna squeeze like a hummingbird like up here. I want to get a good picture of one. And now when I get done with this hummingbird, I'm gonna do the little screaming skeleton dude. You said OMG. Oh, you see it. The bison. because they don't stand up right. You got to look at it sometimes. I think I'll squeeze it right. Maybe here will be a little bit better. That's still cutting it close, but I'll make it work. It's cutting it extremely close. So I don't know. With the tag, it's amazing how intricate it is. The detail. It's a slow process for some of these, but yeah, man, the scribbles. I feel like you can get like a lot of value out of it. Red and blue combination draw 8. I appreciate it, Top. I'm glad you messed with it. I'm gonna make the wood that is thin not have that grainy texture. Kind of like real life bark, you know, but not too much to where it's blending in with the not. You don't want it to blend in too much. See, that was fast. Thanks for the stock advice. Hey, hey, no problem, bro. Thanks for the stock advice. It's crazy. You getting stock advice from the wrong person. That's like Buddy asking for mental health advice, bro. You asking the wrong person, bro. You asking the wrong person. We gonna both be cooked. Stock advice. We gonna both be cooked. Woodpecker or Northern Flicker. I'm gonna be honest with you. This one he's just a little hummingbird. I don't know what kind he is. I like the reference picture a lot though. We gonna both be cooked. Taking advice from here, that's not a good look, bro. We gonna both be cooked. See, the red chest got me. I can like see it. I can like definitely see what you mean. I've done woodpeckers before, but this is a hummingbird. There's still like a little bit of space on this one, man. What's like another little animal? I suck at this to be fair. I'm no bird expert. Nah, but like it unless you're somebody that really pays close attention to like a lot of the animals, you probably wouldn't know. I'd be kind of like second guessing myself when I see some of these pictures myself. What's like another little like Yellowstone animal? I want to do one more. I just overheard from what the coworkers say about birds. One majored in it, so like they specialize and they ground zero. Why is it upside down? Salmon. Let me see. What is? I mean, I'm used to seeing salmon, but I'm not like used to seeing them like that. Yeah, I looked up salmon and like It's like a bunch of pictures of food came up. I'm trying to see the fish. I'm genuinely trying to see the fish. Not the food. Mountain lions are big, but they're there as well. I've had a couple of pages where I've done a few mountain lions. It's just with these, whenever I'm going through with the animal combinations, I try to keep it to where it's not so repetitive. So if I've done a combination recently, I'll try not to copy the exact same one. But I had a few pages where I like themed it more around mountain lions. That's why I was like kind of hesitant on doing that for this one, just to change it up a little bit. But I'm telling you that in the national parks, everything lives in them. Way more animals than what you would think, but it's a lot of space. Or lynx, yeah. It'd be a lot of animals. More stuff than you can realize. Burger King foot lettuce. Cougars got face card, but if you done cats recently, it might feel redundant. Not, I try to keep these to where it's not. You don't want it to get too typical. I don't want for these to feel like formulaic. I try to change it up a little bit. I've done all these wildlife pages, and I don't think I've really done too many fish with the bears. Crazy. Hey, thank you too, Paz. You can read and draw both at the same. Yeah, they got lizards and badgers if you need something more unique. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know if I'm ready to like leave this page off. But what I might do, I think that I think I'm gonna finish this one off with the salmon. Let me just see. Let me just see. Let me see. I'm just going through and drawing in his fins right now, but this one is for sure. This one is a salmon. Yeah, with the suggestion it ties in so well. With the lizard, let me see. My only thing with those, I just don't want for the page to seem like it's like overly filled, you know? I try to keep it to where there's at least a little bit of breathing space in between. Or for the salmon. I think that was a really good idea too. I feel like it's been forever since I've done like a real like fish. It's crazy. Because bears eat fish. You can see the diamonds leaping out of the water. But here's for this page, and just as a reminder, man, this one is upside down. This is just from like a Yellowstone. And now for now that this page is done. Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna get that screaming skeleton dude from Skyrim. I got a plan. Do you ever watch nature documentaries for inspiration? Usually what I'll do is I just be genuinely looking at animal pictures. Just as they are. So I'm gonna like lift my tripod up a little bit. Hang on. It's horrible quality. Surely there's a higher quality picture than that. I'm back. Yo, what's up, Aiden? I'm sitting here trying to find like a good picture of the skeleton bashing the little shield. That's what I've been sitting here this whole time trying to do. I want to get like something that's all these are like in such low quality. It's crazy. This one's gonna be right side up. This one is yo, what's up? And yeah, let me see. I've been sitting here like going through all these references. I want to find one where it's buddy. It's been everywhere. High quality. Maybe screenshot it from the video. You might be cooking. You might be cooking. Let me see. This is such trash quality. This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm about to just draw it as it is. I'm about to just draw it as it is. Pinterest might be the route. Yeah. But these pictures are like low quality. That's like the hurdle, man. I'll tell y'all what. I think that I don't want to use any of these references. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually seek out my own references. I'm gonna go I think I'm gonna call it a night, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get like my own reference pictures. I'm gonna like literally get on Skyrim and literally take pictures of them close up. These pictures are crazy low quality. This is crazy. Anything I did tonight though, I'm gonna turn them into time lapses though. But I really want to draw this. It's just these are all low quality. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and watching these come together. I will catch y'all on the next one. And until then, man, I'll see y'all. Y'all take it easy.